Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to my booth. I'm Jay. Today's sample is from Gavin, a booth buddy who, by their own admission, learned what they've done here from this channel, or we helped. So very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Gavin. Before we get to it, if you'd like me to review samples of yours, send me one. There's a form in the description. If you would like to jump the queue, you can join the booth buddies if you're so inclined, like Gavin did here. And that's it. Otherwise, thanks for being here. Thanks for clicking the buttons if you got the time. Gavin, show us what you got.
No, sorry, I'm just too busy. Is that a chilled bottle of Innova Pinot Grigio, with refreshing notes of juicy pear, zesty citrus flavors, and plump white peach? Okay, maybe I'm not that busy. Vinova Wines. You'll find the time.
The number of vaccines a child must get starting at infancy can be daunting. That's why Toddle's Vaccination Hub for Children is here to help you through that process. We offer every vaccine required for children and an easy schedule to make sure that your child stays healthy and safe. Feel the rush. The new Tesla Model S Plaid. With its sleek design, state-of-the-art technology, and lightning-fast speed, the Model S Plaid is the ultimate luxury electric vehicle.
Evian. Water the way nature intended. Uniquely sourced, always refreshing, and naturally hydrating. Drink Evian today.
Now you can party away the pounds. With the 7-disc Exhilarate body shaping system, it's the at-home fitness experience that turns any room into a party.
As you are aware, your role will put you in direct interaction with expensive and fragile technologies. For your safety and the safety of the hardware, we will be covering the process of handling delicate equipment in the workplace.
Mate, that's so good. It's great. I love it. There's a lot of stuff really, really good going on. You've got wonderful instincts, and if I contributed at all to that, I'm pretty stoked about it. So, congrats, man. That's really, really well put together. You've got a lot. Well, we'll break it down. We'll break down why we like it. We'll go line by line or spot by spot and pick it apart. But all to say, I think overall it's really good. And a lot of my notes will be very nitpicky as a result. So there you go. Solid work, my friend. Let's get to this first one.
No, sorry, I'm just too busy. Is that a chilled bottle of Innova Pinot Grigio, with refreshing notes of juicy pear, zesty citrus flavors, and plump white peach? Okay, maybe I'm not that busy. Vinova Wines. You'll find the time.
So what I like about this one is you're playing with a couple different things that are funny by the content of the spot. So the whole thing is, I'm a super busy guy, I ain't got time, and then we slow down the pace. So what I like firstly is it starts with no music, and that's a really great way to just like snap us into attention, particularly with the tone of address that you have and the nature of the script. It really it successfully grabs our attention.
No, sorry, I'm just too busy.
Sorry, can't do it. But then the turn is a great way to pull us in. So it's like, oh, sorry, can't be it, but hang on. And that shift is really great.
Is that a chilled bottle?
Particularly the sound effects of the bottle thing.
Is that a chilled bottle of Innova Pinot Grigio?
The one thing here is I would love to hear the name of the product more clearly at the top here. Right now it's pretty muddled because you're going quickly. And I do really, really like the joke of, hang on, is that what I think it is? Oh my God, is that with all these specific notes of pear and whatever it is? This section,
with refreshing notes of juicy pear, zesty citrus flavors, and plump white peach,
I think is successful. I do think that you could be a little bit more articulate or maybe even slow it down just a hair. I really, really like the direction you took it in, but I would love it to just be slightly more legible to a first-time ear. But even if you kept this at the same pace, which I think would potentially be fine, I would really like this where we say the name of the product for the first time to be more legible.
Is that a chilled bottle of Innova Pinot Grigio?
For whatever that's worth.
Okay, maybe I'm not that busy. Vinova Wines. You'll find the time.
The end of it is great. I love the chuckle into, well, maybe I'm not that busy. Really great. So that's it. Just slow down this bit, make it a little bit more legible, or if you want to keep it at the same pace, doing something either to be more articulate. Plump white peach is great.
Zesty citrus flavors and plump white peach.
Plump white peach is great. I'm just gonna be belaboring that if I continue talking about it. But those are my notes for that one.
You'll find the time.
The number of vaccines a child must get starting at infancy can be daunting.
Okay, so two things. One, the transition between the two is a little abrupt. This was the only spot or transition in your demo here where I felt that was the case. Don't quote me on that. I might change my mind. But in my first couple listens through, the transition here is just fairly abrupt. And it would be a small thing if you wanted to try and smooth that out somehow. I don't know what that would be, but that's just my first instinct. Beyond that, switching back and forth from UK to US is okay, but ideally you would keep them segregated into discrete demos, have a UK demo and a US demo. That's in an ideal world. As is, it doesn't bother me that much. I do the same for like character reels, but that's more for the sake of like, here's my vocal range rather than this sort of thing. So that's a really small critique. In terms of the spot itself, I do think it's a good shift from the sort of like luxury. Here we are with Lenovo wines or whatever it is, moving to a sort of sympathetic and what's the word? Sentimental tone. Is really, really great, going from like luxury humor to grounded, real, and somewhat serious in this one. Let's give it a full listen.
The number of vaccines a child must get starting at infancy can be daunting. That's why Toddle's Vaccination Hub for Children is here to help you through that process. We offer every vaccine required for children and an easy schedule to make sure that your child stays healthy and safe. Feel the rush.
So it's a good spot in all. You have the potential to cut it down if you wanted to, just because in terms of the economy of time in a demo like this, having two 15-second spots back to back runs the risk of your listener, like somebody who's truly vetting you, and you started off so strongly that chances are they'll listen to the whole thing. But if we can keep the momentum moving by shifting gears more rapidly, that might be of interest. I don't think it's what you have here is bad by any stretch, but just having two 15-second spots back to back, we may be able to improve upon it by trimming down this second one, perhaps. Being really, really nitpicky, this first little section.
The number of vaccines a child must get starting at infancy can be daunting. That's why Toddle's Vaccination Hub for Children.
I mean, it's tough because I think it's really successful. And my thought was maybe we can lift out vaccines a little bit more, but I don't even know that that's necessary.
The number of vaccines a child must get starting at infancy can be daunting. That's why Toddle's Vaccination Hub for Children is here to help you through that process. We offer every vaccine required for children and an easy schedule to make sure that your child stays healthy and safe.
So my thought on this, because you've got good changes where you've got like problem, solution, and the solution extends this long. And that's a really common structure that I talk about frequently with spots or ads where it goes, there's this problem that you have, and here's the solution. And in terms of the solution here, we could just be ruthless in terms of the trimming it down, where figuring out a way, and you could either like rewrite the ad, the copy to get this information, because I do think that the turn within this solution is helpful in illustrating some of your strengths, which is the communication of information here.
That's why Toddle's Vaccination Hub for Children is here to help you through that process.
Because that we get the tone of it, but then this second bit is like more instructive.
We offer every vaccine required for children and an easy schedule to make sure that your child...
So my thought would be maybe that's why Toddles offers every vaccine to help you get it done. So this is a good example of where if you find the copy somewhere online or if you've got a longer piece of copy, as you're workshopping your demo, you can start taking your own creative editing into it and chop stuff up and get to the essence of the thing and get really, really ruthless. And when I say ruthless, I just mean in terms of like author parlance, kill your darlings, where you just trim the fat as much as possible. Because there are good parts in this whole 15-second spot, but if we get really, really specific about what we need to convey what we want to, which is the number of vaccines is daunting to get all your kids. This place has all these solutions for you. And figuring out what we can use within what we have here to still convey that, but just really pack it into a really concise period of time, which is difficult because it's already really short, but that's a good example of that. So for that one, going from UK to US is okay for the time being, but ultimately you'd want 2 separate demos, and then we can maybe just change spots more rapidly.
Feel the rush. The new Tesla Model S Plaid. With its sleek design, state-of-the-art technology, and lightning-fast speed, the Model S Plaid is the ultimate luxury electric vehicle.
Evian.
This one, it's still good in terms of spots. I really like it. Sound design's great. Your performance is pretty solid. So when I say that it's your weakest, that is not saying that it's bad by any stretch. I just think that you've done such a good job with these others that I don't really know how much this one adds by contrast.
Feel the rush. The new Tesla Model S Plaid. With its sleek design, state-of-the-art technology, and lightning-fast speed.
I mean, it does hit another note of what you're capable of, which I appreciate. Let's come back to it because it just strikes me as an outlier a little bit at the moment. I don't know if that's accurate. Take it with a grain of salt. Let's continue.
Evian. Water the way nature intended. Uniquely sourced, always refreshing, and naturally hydrating. Drink Evian today.
Yeah, really great. Luxury spot. Suits you well. No notes.
Now you can party away the pounds. With the 7-disc Exhilarate body shaping system, it's the at-home fitness experience that turns any room into a party.
As you are aware,
that one's good. I think that might be what I'm coming at.
With its sleek design, party away.
I mean, they're different tones, kind of. The Tesla one and this Party Away the Pounds one are in the same sort of world, but slightly different, whereas Tesla's like confident, no nonsense car ad, and this one's like lose weight. I'm peeking a little bit, I guess.
Now you can party away the pounds. With the 7-disc Exhilarate body shaping system, it's the at-home fitness experience that turns any room into a party.
As you are aware, your role...
Yeah, no real notes on that one.
Now you can party away the pounds. With the 7-disc Exhilarate body shaping system, it's the at-home fitness experience that turns any room into Exhilarate body shaping system. It's the at-home fitness experience.
My only really, really minor critique, and this is me kind of just grasping at straws, I might add just like 10 to 15% more energy to the naming of the brand.
This Exhilarate body shaping system.
Like, because right now it goes Exhilarate body shaping system, and we kind of step off the gas a little bit. I would love to drive through that whole thing, and this is me being hypercritical. So it would be like, instead of Exhilarate body shaping system, it would be Exhilarate body shaping system, if that makes sense. Keep the energy through that whole naming of the product, just because that seems like what this kind of ad wants. And then the final spot.
As you are aware, your role will put you in direct interaction with expensive and fragile technologies. For your safety and the safety of the hardware, we will be covering the process of handling delicate equipment in the workplace.
No notes on this one. The only thing that I would say is in terms of the demo as a whole, this spot is a bit of an outlier in that it's a different genre. So it's good to have for sure, and you do it really well. It suits your voice really well, and it's a great little sample. But that would be more in terms of like a narration demo, a corporate demo, a e-learning demo, rather than what we've got for the rest of these spots, which is commercials. So that's just one thing to consider, that this is a bit of an outlier, and it does take you past the 1 minute sort of standard mark of how long a demo would want to be. And then in terms of so that's just one thing to say at the end, but I don't really have any notes in particular about that one. If I really, really wanted to get into the nitty gritty, I would love like ending moment, but that's something that I don't even care about much in my demos anymore because I just don't want to get into that. But and then in terms of what I was saying about the Tesla one, I don't really know.
New Tesla Model S Plaid. With its sleek design, state-of-the-art technology, and lightning-fast speed, the Model S Plaid is the ultimate luxury electric vehicle.
Yeah, it works just fine. Really, Gavin, what it is all of your stuff here is so good that with this one, when I say it's the weakest, I'm just targeting it because it's still very good, but your other ones are all just really good as well. So I'm just struggling to give you any constructive criticism on this one specifically. But it's good. So I'll leave it at that because I've talked a lot, but really, really, really great work, mate. And I'm so pleased to hear that you picked up a fair number of the things here putting this together, which is always lovely to hear that these silly little videos are actually helping people and that we're doing good work with it. So keep it up, my friend, and to the rest of you as well. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Toodles.